Azure Gleam, the blood-stained lance. The Western Lords suffered defeat at the capital. Cornelia, the instigator of the uprising, flees west and commands her allies, Viscounts Mateus and Gideon, to muster their forces. Hoping to settle this matter before re-engaging with the Empire, the Kingdom Army makes for the Mach region in order to defeat Cornelia and learn the truth of the tragedy of Duscur.
No. My uncle?
I'm afraid so. Among the rebels are houses Mateus and Gideon, and all the other Western Lords from whom I've stripped power. They appear to have appointed Baron Dominic as their leader.
I'm so sorry, Annie. What could he be thinking?
House Dominic may be a mere barony at present, but they're a storied family whose lineage traces all the way back to the 10 elites. Centuries ago, when the wise King Klaus passed beyond the Veil of Death, he did so without naming a successor to the crown. And so, the 3 regions of the Holy Kingdom, Fargus, Mach, and Leicester, were divided among the 3 royal princes. House Dominic chose to side with the prince ruling Mach, who was eventually defeated by the forces of Fargus, leaving the once vast Dominic territory to be whittled down, meted out to the neighboring lords.
I know they held a grudge about that in the past, but surely it's ancient history at this point. Tons of people from House Dominic, my father included, have devoted their lives to serving the royal family. It makes me wonder if my uncle's heart is really in this fight.
As they stand now, House Dominic lacks the influence and might necessary to defy their surrounding lords. So when pushed to join the uprising, they would have had little choice but to go alone. But that lack of strength might just be the key to our victory.
How do you mean, Gustav?
If we could only convince my brother to change sides, the Western territories would lose their leader. And if we were to follow that up with a decisive victory against a demoralized army, it would likely cause their military effort to collapse entirely.
Perhaps. But it'll be difficult to pry the Baron away without first eliminating those surrounding him.
Indeed. If nothing else, we'll need to turn the tide of war in our favor if we ever hope to empower the Baron to defect. For now, we must consider how best to break through their front. This is no small number of soldiers you offer. Are you sure Duscur can spare that many?
For good or ill, this is what our chief has decided. Preparations will take some time, but we are sworn to aid you, and we will stake our pride as a people on doing so.
Still, this is a far larger force than we ever asked for.
Please, you strove tirelessly to see our home return to us. The people of Duscur have not forgotten the kindness you showed. And though some may still think ill of you, we only offer as many soldiers as volunteered.
Duscur remains a kingdom territory. As such, I can't claim our relationship is one on equal footing. Yet, I want to believe your gracious support here will point the way to a new future for both your home and ours. Give your men my thanks. And once this war reaches its conclusion, I'll be sure to visit Duscur anew.
Understood. I'll be taking my leave now.
To do. None of this would be happening if not for the unflagging efforts of you and Rodrigue.
No, Your Majesty. Neither I nor Rodrigue could have accomplished this. Your sincerity is what won their trust.
I hope you speak true. Nothing I do will ever bring back their fallen loved ones after all.
Yet you have shown us the truth all the same. Allowed us to see a better future. Not only me, but everyone from Duscur.
And still, the whole picture remains elusive. A dark secret continues to linger over the tragedy, shrouded by shadow. Shedding light on it is my... No. It is our duty.
Well, you three are a merry bunch. If this is how you're gonna approach the next battle, I'd better go buy some white cloth so we can start sewing our surrender flags.
Sorry. I was lost in thought for a second there.
You don't say. What's got you down?
I just never imagined we'd all be fighting together here in Dusker. You come back here often, right, Dedu? I have heard His Majesty say as much on multiple occasions.
Yes.
Well, Dusker is still quite new to most of us, so we will definitely be depending on you.
A word, Ingrid. It's true we shouldn't wallow in the past, but there is also no need for false cheer.
Sure, but considering who we're going up against, it's not like we've got happy days ahead.
We'll be fighting a Dusker militia, right?
Yeah, we've been asked to put down an insurrection. Some sort of internal disagreement.
Dusker is divided. Some seek peace with Fargus. Others reject it.
Things have been getting better between our two lands of late, but there are still plenty of folks who can't let the old grudges go.
Hey, I get it. A lot of these people lost everything.
His Majesty still seeks to make amends. He's come here for speeches countless times. Our activities today are part of that effort.
Well, you still seem awfully gloomy if that's all this is. I mean, I get that this is a place where important folks died, but that's not exactly unusual, you know?
There's more. The leader of this insurrection aided the people who killed the late king all those years ago. So, we're not just here to put down some random rioters. Our real task is to arrest the leader and bring him back to Ferdiad.
That man played a key role in the tragedy of Dusker, and he's responsible for Glenn's death.
Wait, hold on. This guy's from Dusker, right? I thought they had nothing to do with all that.
The vast majority did not.
But a few did, even if they weren't the brains behind the whole thing. We always knew some from Dusker were involved, as guides, if nothing else. And the Boar has been working with Dusker's leadership to find out who they were.
Sounds like the word got out. But still, inciting a rebellion seems like a pretty last-ditch effort to avoid justice.
Will you be able to stay your hand, Ingrid?
I will honor His Majesty's wishes. This leader has information we need, so we have to take him alive. No matter how much I may want to do otherwise. We'll uncover the truth and punish whoever is guilty. That will have to suffice as my revenge.
I think there are a lot of people who'd like a crack at this guy. Which is why we're here and a certain someone isn't.
His Majesty placed faith in us. We can't let him down.
Right.
If you three keep acting like you're going to a funeral, your troops are gonna follow suit. Snap out of it already. Hold those heads up high.
You're right. We're here as representatives of the... and we can't afford to lose this battle.
Well then.
Come on, let's get the show on the road already.
We must help our... Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Begin the operation.
Our allies. Permit no casualties.
They want to keep us out? Fine. We'll just cut our way through.
No killing. It will only complicate things.
You think I don't know that? Now's our chance. Attack! Stand down. Give it up! I'm all right. One hit!
We have to hurry.
I've got this.
These woods are dense.
You certainly know the terrain. Did you live around here?
My hometown is near these woods. The same woods where the Lord King met his end.
Oh, I didn't know.
Aw, this rat! Always sticking their noses where they don't belong.
They're going to be trouble, and we still have allies under attack.
So this is where Lambert died. And my brother as well.
Do not dwell on old wounds. Come.
Too easy.
You're a real piece of work.
Here it comes! Take this! You're done! This is just the beginning.
Excellent. I see now why His Majesty trusts you so.
It must be hard for you to be fighting in your old home, Disney.
Your concern is unnecessary. But, thank you.
I like a touching moment as much as the next guy, but we're in the middle of a battle here. Stay focused. get why they hate us. But what sense is there in fighting their own people?
It seems that wasn't the general we were after. Come, let us go. There's still others who need
We've got a friend in trouble.
our help.
Dusker has all sorts of people, good and bad.
That's pretty much the way of the world. I'm unstoppable.
You never cease to amaze me.
I owe you for that. Thank you, my friend from Fargus.
Don't mention it. Now get out of here and find somewhere safe to hide.
You come for me, huh? Well, bring it on. I'll kill the lot of you.
This is the one we're after. Remember, we need him alive. Surprised the boar sent you with us, Ingrid. I'd have thought he'd keep you as far away from this as possible.
This assignment was my request. I seek to put the past behind me once and for all.
Yeah, right. No! What are you gonna do to me?
You will come to Ferdiad and answer some questions. Take him away.
This was a long time coming, and a fine result, seeing as we suffered no needless casualties.
I guess so. Still, I wonder why our target chose to take part in the tragedy of Dusker in the first place.
Could be he held a grudge against Fargus.
Then we'd best figure out the reason for said grudge. Whatever the reason, there's no need to speculate.
Agreed. His Majesty will suss it out.
Yes, let's put our faith in him. But for now, we should tell the citizens of Dusker about what transpired today.
Wait. I must make a brief stop.
Oh? Where?
A lake deep in the forest, where a field of flowers once grew. The area was trampled by the kingdom's army some time back. I want to see if it is recovered.
I could use some flowers in my life right about now. And who knows the next time we'll be coming this way again. Mind if I join you?
Please do.
Count me in too. Felix?
I don't really care about that stuff, but sure. Still, we've got a lot to do, so let's make it quick.
Oh, how lovely. I can't believe a place like this is hidden away in the forest.
I often came here with my sister. I am glad to see it somewhat recovered.
Somewhat? You mean it used to be even more beautiful than this?
Indeed.
Wow. I'd love to see it in all its glory someday. King Lambert died near this spot, right? I wonder if Glenn ever saw this place.
I think it likely. When things settle in Dusker, this field should also return to form. We should come back then, to see the field as he did.
Yes, we should.
You sure you just want to hang back, Felix? This is really something. Might be good to, you know, take in the scenery, maybe think about your brother.
No thanks. Remembering the past is important, but the present gives me all the direction I need. Namely, the duty to protect the same things Glenn did before me.
You mean Fraldaria's territory itself?
No. Well, yes. Obviously I have a duty to protect my home. But my brother didn't really do that. I mean the future of the kingdom itself. Which that fool will probably try to shoulder all on his own. So I guess they're pretty much the same thing at this point. Anyway, keep that to yourself. And don't you dare tell the boar.
Sure thing.
Good. You know, I don't really care much for flowers, but this isn't so bad.
The fight starts now. Hope this is one of those easy wins.
Stay strong! We can win this!
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough. This place won't be a problem anymore.
I hope it was enough.
Retreat!
I guess running away is our only option.
Too easy.
You never cease to amaze me.
Don't mind if I do.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
This will be a struggle.
Retreat!
Let's get started.
I'll take you all on!
I'm dragging the others down.
They put up a tough fight. This will be a struggle.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
It's not over.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
Excellent. I see now why His Majesty trusts you so.
This will be a struggle.
Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
Hope this helps.
Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done! Out of the way! I'm unstoppable.
You're a real piece of work.
Take this! stronghold's ours. Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done!
Let's enjoy this.
I have a message, Your Majesty. The Imperial Army has begun an assault on former Arendelle territory.
They've caught on to us.
And? How does Arendelle fare?
The force we sent to bolster their defenses still holds the castle, but they're under considerable pressure. They may not hold out much longer.
That bad, huh? Could they have planted spies in our midst at the fortress?
Even were that the case, this would be an odd turn of events. We left sizable reserves guarding both Aryan Road and Arendelle. Under those circumstances, Felix's unit alone would seem enough to keep the enemy at bay.
But this enemy marches under the flag of the Black Eagles. They appear to be the Emperor's personal battalion.
Edelgard's trying to seize Aryan Road personally?
The Emperor has panache, I'll give her that. It takes some real guts to confront the Kingdom and Alliance simultaneously. If you ask me, it feels like quite a roll of the dice for us to keep focusing on the West, while the Imperial threat marches towards us unchecked.
We need to go help Aryan Road. If we don't ride out soon, the fortress could fall.
Now wait just a minute. What becomes of the uprising in the West if we do that? Of course, we can't turn a blind eye to the Empire's attack either. But taking the sword to these insurrectionists must be our top priority.
Indeed. Considering the relative urgencies of both situations, the trouble in the West takes precedence. That said, the thought of Aryan Road falling into her hands is a difficult one to stomach.
Send forth the Knights of Seros, then. We may be few in number, but even a small force can be all the difference when defending a siege. And given the debt we owe you, the Archbishop will surely not refuse you this favor.
Thank you, Sedith. I'll send an envoy to her at once. Go to Lady Rhea and request reinforcements from the knights at both Arendelle and Aryan Road. Tell her, if Arendelle proves too difficult to pacify, her knights should not hesitate to abandon it. If such an eventuality comes, they're to fall back to Aryan Road and hold the fortress with the others. Understood?
Yes, Your Majesty!
We don't have time to be sitting on our hands either. Let's hurry up and end this rebellion.
Right you are. There's not a moment to waste. We'll begin our war council at once.
Let's earn our keep. I'll do what I've got to do. That's it.
We will win. I am sure of
This is all my fault.
this battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
We need to hold the line!
Take this! You're done!
You know what they say about playing with fire.
Too easy.
I'm glad we can rely on you.
Each win brings us closer to our goal.
Let's earn our keep.
I'd rather push on, but we need to defend this position for now.
We're at a disadvantage here, so don't get reckless.
Face my comrades after this.
Well, what's next?
Out of the way! The stronghold's ours. Retreat!
Let's move out! Don't lend a hand, would you?
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Looks like we got a live one. Time to get in there and fight. Can't say I like how this is unfolding. So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
You did it.
My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
Excellent. I see now why His Majesty trusts you so.
Don't mind if I do.
I'll help in what small way I can.
Still improving.
You're a real piece of work.
We can ill afford defeat here. Looks like that's it for us.
Right on.
It's finally over. Defending is never easy.
The fight starts now.
Let's crush their formation.
We will win. I'm sure of
Out of the way!
Is that all we've got?
We did it.
I've got... Don't mind if I do. Out of the way! Let's move out!
What's next?
Too easy.
I'm glad we can rely on you.
The stronghold's ours.
Please find it in your heart to help me.
Let's work together. My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
I have to admit, you're strong. Guess I'll be stealing some of those moves after all.
Let's put this to good use.
Hit them hard and fast!
This place won't be a problem anymore. Take this! You're done!
We won't lose, no matter what. We'll be in a good position if we can capture this stronghold.
I'm unstoppable.
I'm glad we can rely on you.
Stand.
I'm glad to go.
I'm going.
Let's enjoy this.
Let's earn our keep.
Prepare to crash against the shield of Fargus.
Onward to victory.
I'll take you all on! Don't mind if I do. Let's move out! Look away! Too easy.
You never cease to amaze me.
Resistance is futile.
This is just the beginning.
I have to admit, you're strong. Guess I'll be stealing some of those moves after all.
The stronghold's ours.
Are they
up a tough fight.
Here it comes! You're done!
I almost feel sorry for them. Let us begin our advance.
Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
I've got this.
Resistance is futile.
Take it down in one fell swoop.
I'm unstoppable.
I'm glad we can rely on you.
Bring it down! This is just the beginning.
I always knew you were capable of greatness.
I don't mind if I do.
Too easy.
This doesn't look good.
I'm glad to go.
Take a breather.
You called?
My turn. Here it comes. Take this. You're done.
We must send reinforcements at once.
Stand down.
Is it my turn?
I'm still standing.
Let's earn our keep.
Prepare to crash against the shield of Vargas.
Onward to victory.
Out of the way!
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
On to the next one.
You never cease to amaze me. This is all my fault.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Somebody help me!
This is just the beginning.
I have to admit, you're strong. Guess I'll be stealing some of those moves after all.
Don't mind if I do.
This will be a struggle.
The stronghold's ours.
Here it comes! Take this! You're done! Retreat!
You did it.
I've got...
The time has finally come!
This isn't looking so good.
This place won't be a problem anymore. Accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
I always knew you were capable of greatness.
Someone help me!
I'm glad to go.
Retreat!
Success.
I won't ever forget your kindness.
We'll give you a hand.
I won't give in. They put up a tough fight. We emerged victorious this time. Now come, let's prepare for the next battle.
Let's earn our keep.
Let us settle this once and for all.
Stay strong. We can win this.
We're making history here, people. Sorry, but we gotta fall back for now.
No way we can lose! Enemy down.
I'm glad we can rely on you.
We'll give it a go.
I'll do what I can. It's worth...
Retreat! On to the next one.
You never cease to amaze me.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
My chances are slim.
This place won't be a problem anymore. My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
I have to admit, you're strong. Guess I'll be stealing some of those moves after all.
Don't mind if I do.
You shall pay for this, you hear?
The stronghold's ours. I'll take you all on!
The area is ours.
This place won't be a problem anymore. Too easy.
I'm glad we can rely on you.
Don't mind if I do. The stronghold's ours.
Looks like we got a live one. Time to get in there and fight.
This place won't be a problem anymore. This victory tastes extra sweet.
I see. Then the regicide of our late King Lambert was orchestrated by none other than you and your accomplices here, Viscount Mateus. What's more, you had the audacity to pin the blame for your crime onto the innocent people of Duscur.
We did what we believed to be right, and we still believe it so. I bear neither shame nor regret for our actions.
Our hand was forced, Baron. We took no pleasure in the deed, but we could not lie down and allow Lambert to trample over us with his tyrannical policies.
His beloved Eastern lords may have submitted with naught but a whimper, knowing full well that they would always have the favor of the king. But we in the West refused to play his game. It's as simple as that.
I understand the situation you found yourself in, but I fail to see the righteousness or necessity in the measures you chose. Of course, aspects of Lambert's reign troubled me as well. Yet one can never predict what may lie on the other side of a violent, radical revolution. With that understanding in mind, I decided to obey the late king's wishes. If you took issue with his policy, you should have made a formal protest. Surely a dialogue is a more preferable outcome to cold-blooded murder.
Any protest we made would never have drowned out the chorus of his blind devotees.
Wrong. His Majesty would have listened had you only explained your troubles. I'm sure of it. Instead, you cast aside your duties as his retainers, crawled into a fetid bed with the Empire, and ended his life like the base cowards you are. Well, the time has come to face judgment for your sins.
My. Do you really think yourself so different from them, dear Baron?
Cornelia, you scheming wretch.
Judgment for your sins? Do you think this is one of that decrepit church's tired old parables? Sorry, but you're part of this now, trapped here like the rest of us. So be a good little boy and do your part in sowing chaos in Fargus and the rest of Fodlan while you're at it.
Let's earn our keep.
Advance.
Stay strong! We can win this!
Can't fight like this! I'm bleeding all over the place!
Looks like that's it for us.
On to the next one.
You never cease to amaze me.
Stand down.
We can ill afford defeat here.
This doesn't look good.
More bitter than black as coffee.
Give it up! Too slow! Take a breather.
I'm going.
You called?
I'm glad to go.
Take a breather. Here it comes! You're done! Take this!
Now, our next task begins.
Gustav, Annette, the success of this plan lies on your shoulders.
We've got this, Your Majesty. I swear, we'll make my uncle see the light.
You sure about this, Dimitri? I probably shouldn't be saying this in front of the Baron's relatives, but the Western Lords could end up convincing Baron Dominic to lead them once more. Killing him now could spare us a storm of grief later.
It would be quicker, I'll admit that. But convincing him to join our cause will pay dividends later on.
Not to mention that the Baron's eldest son possesses a crest of his own. Even if the father falls, what's to stop the other lords from promoting his heir as their standard bearer?
That's exactly why I'd rather this end with Baron Dominic as an ally, not a corpse. But first, we'll need to whittle down the armies of the other West...
Dimitri, we should get moving.
Right you are. Our numbers in this battle will be few. Much of our army is off defending Aryan Road from the Empire. In other words, this fight shall not be an easy one. But we cannot afford to fail. And I will need all of your help to ensure we do not.
I wonder what the Dimitri of a few months ago would say if he could hear you now. For what it's worth, I like this version of you better. You seem more... at ease.
At ease, hmm? Yes. Perhaps I am.
Look at you go, actually making friends. I can tell this has been quite a fulfilling time for you. Not to say I'm not pleased myself. I only hope you haven't forgotten your true purpose among all this camaraderie.
The Ashen Demon.
If you ever hope to reach the highest of heights, you need a powerful aspiration driving you forward. You know, when we first met, I was struck by the undeniable might of your will. Such strength laid bare the tremendous potential you hold for growth. But if you lose sight of your driving purpose, the growth I hope so dearly for you may not, in fact, come to pass.
Hey, Arval?
Yes?
Don't you think you're getting a bit too obsessed with this little grudge match?
Maybe so. Though I don't believe that's all there is to it.
And my purpose? Why can't we just say it's fighting for Dimitri and call it a day? Right now, that's just as important to me as surpassing the Ashen Demon. Arval, out with it.
I suppose it just feels like our destiny.
Viscount Elidor? They sure aren't holding anyone back. But where's my uncle in all of this?
As we discussed, we will focus our efforts on persuading the Baron to join our cause and chip away at the others en route.
We march together. I will make my brother see reason if it is the last thing I do.
With all the progress we've made, the Western Lords are probably feeling the heat pretty hard. I bet he'll be receptive.
We won't have much hope of persuading the Baron without you. Stay vigilant.
Such foolishness! Now, show them the price of their folly.
There are likely more awaiting us elsewhere as well. Stay vigilant.
Stay out of my way. Nobody's stopping me from reaching my uncle.
My apologies for the trouble. Let us continue onward.
Out of the way! What savage beasts! Dispose of them!
I'll take you all on!
No matter what may come our way, we can fend them off so long as we stand together.
The Baron lies dead ahead. Onward! That should do it. Let's keep moving, Gustav.
We did it! All that's left is to convince my uncle.
I must speak with you, my brother. Please.
Gustav, how did you break through?
So you mean to sway our precious Baron Dominic to your cause? Well, I won't allow it.
There are so many of them. We can't let them reach my father.
Surely you see the Western Lords have no hope of winning this fight, my brother. But together, we can put an end to that seductress.
If I join you and we should fail, what becomes of us then? What becomes of the citizens of my barony?
Lambert died by Cornelia's hand. And she is who you choose to side with?
The decision was not one I took lightly, but I have a responsibility to keep my people safe. However, my heart lies not in this fight. If you can promise victory, then I will join you.
Thank you, my brother. You will not regret this decision.
With my uncle on our side, we've got nothing to be afraid of.
So this is the sting of betrayal, Allow me to put you in your place. My dear Titanus, hunt these beasts down.
We cannot afford to lose the Baron for all we've done to secure his cooperation. We must defeat the Western Lords and see him saved. Another one of Cornelius' weapons? Damage would be immeasurable if such a monstrosity is let loose.
This was our only option, Your Majesty. The Western Lords, we...
No words can spare you now. You may plead your case to my father, beyond the veil of death.
Justice lies with us. I feel no shame for what we've done.
I'm glad to Why must so many die for the sake of your so-called justice?
But how? Cornelia said we would win this handily.
If you're working with Cornelia, then were the Western Lords involved in the tragedy?
Such powerful attacks. Conventional tactics will not serve us much good.
Reinforced its shell further.
Take a breather. She had that in her back pocket this whole time?
Our knowledge runs far deeper than you barbarians could ever hope to understand.
And that's the last of the reinforcements. Things should be a little calmer now.
Let us march, my brother. We can reach Cornelia via the drawbridge to the east.
How dare you? Let's see how you like a taste of the Viscum's power.
What is this?
Those are the same weapons we fought back in Ferdiad. There must be a way to shut them down somewhere nearby.
I don't know what's up with those soldiers, but they're going after the Baron. As if we'll let them. I've already seen those weapons back in Ferdiad. We know what to do. Form a barrier. This may not halt the attacks, but it will at least lessen their impact.
There are the controls. We should capture the stronghold first, though.
Whew, that was close. Let's go, Uncle.
Why can't you just be good little rats and die like you're supposed to?
They just don't stop coming. Come on, let's take them out. This is just the beginning.
You felled countless foes with ease. I have to keep up.
I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can.
Hear me well! Lower this drawbridge at once!
Is that Baron Dominic? Yes, my lord, right away!
Thank you, Uncle. Just a little bit further now.
So, come. On my life, you shall not break through!
We don't have time for this! What's your call, boar?
Forgive the delay, Warrior King of Fargus. Allow us to join the fray.
Here it comes! You're done!
come. I will not forget this kindness. All units, forward! From Dusker? Tricks. What do we do now?
Calm yourself, Ro. We still have plenty of cards up our sleeve.
More of those weapons! We'll never reach that witch now!
We will proceed as planned.
Let us help you. We'll shut those things down.
Calling for reinforcements, are you? How rude. I suppose it's time for the Western Knights to make their appearance.
The enemy will reclaim those weapons should the warriors from Dusker fall. We must bolster their defenses.
These weapons continue to amaze me, no matter how many times we fight them. They're like nothing I've ever seen before. It's one down. Let's get a move on to the next one.
You called? I won't lose.
I will not let you lay a hand on them!
Where did Cornelia get these weapons anyway?
Do it. Take a breather.
Too easy.
You never cease to amaze me.
But we must stay vigilant. Those guarding the weapons cannot be defeated.
I can't take much more of this! Someone help! That's that then. On to Cornelia.
Clever little vermin, aren't they? I'll need some time to reactivate the Viscum. I trust you know what to do, Count.
Yes, of course. I suppose that means I'll be going out there.
Ro himself is joining this battle. It matters not. Do what you must to protect those controls.
Worry not, King of Fargus. We will not let the controls fall into enemy hands.
We cannot let them reclaim those weapons. Do not allow the enemy near the strongholds.
Send help to the Dusker soldiers. They need assistance controlling those strongholds.
I don't understand. Where did I go wrong? Enough of this, Cornelia. None remain who can shield you from our vengeance.
this!
We will be counted.
I hope to keep my hands clean, but it seems there's nothing for it. Entertain me, boy.
So, you've finally shown yourself. There will be no escape from you this time, I assure you.
We've managed to fight them off for now. Nicely done, everyone.
You Kingdom dogs are good at giving chase, I must admit.
It's only us and her now. But keep your heads on straight.
It's my turn.
And watch out for those weapons.
Out of soldiers already. I told Thomas I needed more than this.
Not much further. Everyone, together!
I lose? Curse this feeble flesh.
Seize the witch. It's time she told us the truth.
What a horrible way to treat a saint.
Your mages have met their end, Cornelia. And soon, so will you. You can't. Now let me ask you again. What became of my stepmother? Does she yet live?
No, long dead, I'm afraid. She killed the husband who kept her from the sweet little daughter she loved so dearly, only to lose her own life at that same daughter's hand.
You can't mean...
Didn't I already tell you? Your stepsister has the answers. So this body has reached its end. How pitifully frail you all are.
If I seek the truth, I'll have to retrieve it from the Emperor herself. Cornelia said as much before her spirit left this realm. Only a fool would take that temptress at her word. But I do believe there is truth to her claim. Edelgard knows something. The Empire was surely involved in my father's death. And perhaps she was as well.
Hold on, Boar. You owe us all an explanation here. The Emperor is your stepsister?
My apologies. I suppose I never mentioned it.
So if I've got this straight, after you were born, your dad got remarried to her mom?
Correct. Though the truth of my stepmother's background was never revealed to the public, as you can imagine. Of course, all that is in the past now. There is no reason to keep hiding it from my closest allies.
Your Majesty, if I may, I can handle the explanation.
That will no doubt prove faster. You knew my father many years longer than I did.
It all started 20 years ago, when a dreadful plague ravaged Ferdiad. King Lambert's wife was among those claimed by its spread. In hopes of bringing an end to the epidemic, the king sought experts from across the land. Scholars, doctors, mages. Among those, it was an imperial scholar by the name of Cornelia who finally turned the page on our suffering and put an end to the pestilence.
Oh yes, I've heard about that. She helped develop many of the districts in the capital as well, didn't she?
It's a little weird to think she's the one who planned out the places we all lived.
They even used to call her a saint. What could have happened to her to make her so... different?
Interestingly enough, she never asked for any kind of reward for her feat. Well, at first. In lieu of any compensation, monetary or otherwise, she requested that we rescue one of her old friends from the Empire. Which is the story of how the late king came to meet his future wife, Lady Patricia. Or should I say, Lady Anselma.
I don't get it. Why would she need saving?
I'm not sure of all the details myself, but I know she was banished from the court after becoming involved in some sort of political dispute. Lambert always did have a soft spot for those in need. And of course, in the thick of all that, the two developed feelings for each other. It's difficult to say for sure if it was love, but it was something.
Looking back on the events now, It's hard to know just how much of it was part of Cornelia's plot. In any case, I must learn more about my stepmother's death. I have no doubt it connects in some manner to the truth about the tragedy. Who was Cornelia working for? And what was Edelgard's role in all of it? If I truly want to know, well, there's only one person I can turn to.
You want to get answers from the Emperor of the very region we're at war with? Is that even possible? I mean, Edelgard is our enemy. She and her like have stamped the life out of so many of our allies. And we've done the same to hers. I don't see how the two sides could just sit down for a chat after all that.
Perhaps not. Make no mistake, she is still our bitter enemy. But I've no other choice. We've extracted all the information we could from the Western Lords. And as Cornelia has departed this world, the Emperor is the only one left we can turn to. Gustav, I'll be leaving reconstruction of the West to you and the Baron.
Understood, Your Majesty. Do you mean to make for Aryan Road?
Indeed I do. Even the most impregnable fortress in all Fodlan cannot hold off an onslaught forever. I know not how or when Edelgard will make her presence known, but we must hold the Silver Maiden, by any means necessary.